I'm looking at this new order of his service, and so I want to welcome you all here. Rhona has had a family situation come up, so she is not with us today. So I got a call from her very late yesterday and said, "Can you be here?" And even though I was at a Robbie Burns dinner last night, I am here because I experience sober madness. It was fun. So let us begin just with a quick opening prayer. And I actually have my positive prayer wheel here that you can get through Unity. And it's just a wonderful little piece of fun-filled and inspiring messages. So let us just close our eyes for a moment, because this month we are focusing on faith and the power of faith. So let us just be in this moment. My faith is built on allowing the eyes of faith and truth of the divine power and presence at the core of my very experience. By faith, I trust what I cannot see as circumstances unfold. I remain faith-filled and faith-filled. Double. I know good and only good now and in the days ahead. And that is the way it really is. My name is Janet Law, for some of you who do not know who I am. I welcome you here. So I'm going to ask Dorothy to come up and read the daily word. Oh, it's going to be Cindy. There we go. Okay. We've got some...
Oh, Dorothy. Hi, everyone. Good morning. I'm Cindy. Today's daily word is wholeness. I am created in the image of wholeness. Being in discomfort or coping with a disease may lead me to lose my touch with my wholeness. But remembering I am an expression of God and part of the perfection of the divine helps me keep my health challenges in perspective. My divine nature is wholeness, regardless of the condition of my body or mind. To reconnect with this truth, I quiet my thoughts in prayer and claim my spiritual gift of life, centering in an awareness of the healing energy that continually flows through my body. I let go of fear and release thoughts of illness. I replace them with positive thoughts of life and peace. I am fully human and fully divine, calm and centered. I reinforce these thoughts with affirmations of healing and wholeness. I am whole, I am strong, I am free. My favorite word. These thoughts were inspired by Matthew chapter 9, verse 22. Your faith has made you well, Matthew. And now, let's enjoy this fabulous duo, I believe. Yes, we're doing the meditation first. Sorry about that. Everything changed, though. Thank you.
Those who are flexible do not get bent out of shape. That's the truth. Okay, well, let us begin by just taking a breath, breathing the breath of life, the breath of love, and getting comfortable in your chair and just relaxing into this now moment. We know that our life experience happens through our heart and in our way of thinking. So right now we align ourselves with spirit, and we can do this at a greater sense in meditation time. So if we can just close our eyes or eyes gently to the floor, whatever you are comfortable with, we will begin our short time together. So allow yourself to take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, imagining any discomfort leaving the body. Do this for 3 more breaths, and allow each one to go deeper. Deeper in the well of consciousness, deeper in the well of your own being, deeper in your spiritual essence. We come together to join each other in the celebration of this day, and may the presence of the healing balm of pure love be with you now. So in this moment from deep within, you may hear a voice, loving words echoing. And here are a few words to take in. I am without beginning or end. I am eternal. My consciousness is not bound by time or space. Like the universe itself, I am limitless. I am a part of a vast, unified wholeness. We set the healing tones. God is the healing thought and the healing energy. We retreat now to a few moments of focused prayer, anchoring ourselves in the source of all life by simply allowing the mind to be attentive, to allow the nervous system to be still, heart to be open, and spirit to be free. Silence is the place of peace and renewal, and with my next outgoing breath, I slow down and still my thoughts. I relish this moment of deep spiritual awareness. God is peace in the midst of me, a peace deeper than thought or feeling. So in the silence we go for a few moments as we experience peace. As you listen in the quietness of your mind, know the I am of you is resonating fully. As a human being, you are the loving expression and presence of the divine. Spirit speaks in inspiration and in sensation. I am the heat which keeps your body alive. I am the breeze, the fresh air that caresses your face. I am in your eyes, allowing you to enjoy all the works around me. I am the sight, and I see all. I continue to create mind substance to keep your body thriving. I am the mind vitality everywhere in the world. I am spirit, and I am form. I am the wise voice in your mind that speaks to you and awakens you. I am the life in you. I love you. Love all other human beings, love all of nature as your own self, and love all of life as you go into the silence once more. We now shift our attention from the center of being, in which we know Spirit is all. Spirit is everywhere and the essence of everything. But we now concentrate our attention so that we may know fully that Spirit is at the center of our being. And in the silence, we go in with this affirmation: I am peace at the core of my being. Spirit is peace. I am one with the spirit of peace. I settle into the peace that instills calm, confidence, and courage. I am peace. And now with this affirmation, we go into the silence once more. I listen to inner wisdom, and I am guided to live my purpose in the silence. Within my mind and heart, intuition flows as a steady stream, an ever-ready sense of direction. Wisdom is natural to me. I am attentive. I choose wisely and prayerfully. And now with this affirmation, we will go into the silence once more. Healing energy flows throughout my being, renewing my body and mind. In this moment, I have released any thought that lessens well-being. I attune to the spirit of life, recognizable as healing, renewing vitality. I live in the flow of healing. I know the truth of my divine life in prayer. God is my source. Freely I give and I receive the gift and the present and presence of Spirit. And as we come to the end of our time of meditation, we are reminded to hold the world and all beings in the light of peace and love, allowing our thoughts to choose compassion, measuring our words as kindness, choosing encouragement, preparing actions that are kind. I am one with Spirit and always in any moment of prayer, any moment of life. So let it be. Let it be. To be or not to be, that is the eternal question. And we answer this now as we complete this period of prayer. We anticipate the hours ahead of us by intending to remain centered in abundant peace, in abundant wisdom, and in abundant life force. One with God, our source, we embody these divine qualities by which we experience and express the light in the world. And so it is. So it is. Thank you. That is confirmation.
Shine like a star. Dreams take me far, far away. You, the brightest of all, show me the way. I hear you call, so close to me, I can feel it. You are present shine like a star.
Do you want to do that?
You know, when
It's okay.
Cindy said something's calling
Me? Yeah.
that was she was actually correct.
Okay, good.
But
Did you want to do that one now? No? Yes? What do you want to do? You don't have to. You
we could do two. We're totally reeling on
You
it,
know,
totally.
I'm just thinking that maybe the congregation would like to sing a song.
Well, it's not a calm song. It's another solo
Oh,
song.
okay, okay.
Yes, it's
So-
a bit different.
Okay,
But we're doing that after this.
We'll do it.
sermon. Yeah. We're creating. It's a jazzy morning.
we are going. I keep picking this up and I don't even need it. Anyways. Thank you so much, Leora and Jay. We are so blessed to have these two. They are international singers, musicians in the field of not only music, but in the field of even film and animation. You just light up this room, and what a privilege to have them here at Unity of New Westminster on this beautiful day. Please give them a hand. So, greetings and thank you. As people, we are grateful to be here. There is so much magnificence on this land. Where the mountains and the land meet the ocean, very powerful, powerful place. And we are united together by this. We know that the trees are growing and all living things are being honored. And for any of us here who are joining us on Zoom and YouTube, we are grateful that you are here with us today. Gratitude to this place that we inhabit here on Earth and to our home galaxy called the Milky Way. It is a spiral galaxy with a disk of stars that span 100,000 light years. Think about that. Earth is located along one of those galaxies' spiral arms, about halfway from the center and beyond the many galaxies that we still have to discover. Gratitude to the sun that warms us and gives us light. Gratitude to the moon that comes out at night to show us the stars illuminating the night sky. And to all living things that keep us together in community. Greetings to the 8.2 billion people that inhabit the earth and to all the individuals who showed up of those 8.2 billion. Give yourselves a hand. So, we're still in January. We're just kind of hanging on. We got a few more days, but I still feel like Happy New Year is in order. So look to your neighbor and say, Happy New Year. I have heard that an optimist stays up until midnight to ensure that the new year comes in. The pessimist stays up to make sure that the old year leaves. So decide whether you're an optimist or a pessimist. And someone also recently said to me, last year I was able to keep all of my New Year's resolutions tucked away in a journal on my bookshelf. I know that's none of you, right? None of you, right? Seriously. Here we are at this beautiful church, Unity of New Westminster. You've been through the Burning Bowl. How many were at Burning Bowl? Where you burned everything that wasn't serving you anymore in a ceremony? How many here were at Whitestone Sunday? A few of you, good. So Whitestone Sunday, again, is another ceremony that we do where you get to choose a word that represents your spiritual essence. So I trust that you were all guided to the right personal word for you. And if you haven't found one yet, you can, follow some very simple guidelines, and I know that Rhona will help you with that. And we also have it online. You can go and look at Unity of New West, and you can go through that if you want a new word. So I got a very strange word this year. I got the word perk. Now, of all the words, perk, what is perk? Anyways, I looked it up. It says to be energetic, to be perking new ideas, new possibilities, and to have a youthful, curious energy. So guess what? That's what I'm going to do this year, and I'm calling on of you to call me out if I'm not expressing my spiritual essence. So I thank you in advance for that. So there are many, many transformative processes today in our world. All kinds of things that we can be doing, all kinds of practices. But today, I want to focus on a very powerful tool for transformation. And it is called the mastermind principle. It is a way of awakening transformation in your life. And so, in a little while, I'm going to guide you through an 8-step method of affirmative, active living designed for all of us to experience a spiritual transformation in this now moment. So we are born of this earth, but we are much, much more. We are part of this divine spirit in us that's guiding us as our individual Christo nature. Now that word Christo means enlightened one. So we call that the cosmic Christ consciousness, and everyone is born with it. And we know this today because it is being expressed so beautiful by this little one at the back. I am just, it's wonderful. So this story of creation, of your cosmic consciousness waking up, has been told in every wisdom tradition. In fact, the breath of the divine is told in every tradition and teaching as a creative process in its own personal way. And so let us today allow the story of your personal creation become more alive in you and allow yourself to be the bringer of light. We are all the bringers of light. The song you just sang, Leora, we're light keepers. So we can remember that. So, mastermind consciousness will allow you to do this. Mastermind consciousness is a collective consciousness that will allow consciousness to expand. And so some people call it the creative intelligence, source, God, spirit. But when we use a process of prayer that allows us to go deeper and listen, many miracles happen. And it can be used anywhere, anytime, and it awakens the amazing talents and strengths and abilities that each person has and have maybe not explored. So in the mastermind steps that we will go through, you will understand about what it means to affirm and ask for the desires of your heart so that they can come into fruition. And it engages the ability to trust. Do you trust the universe? The universe is out there with a big sign going, "Trust me, I know what I'm doing." So let's come together here today and allow this to happen. So there are many, many spiritual experiences and spiritual awakenings that people have had in their lives. Many people have found it through different things like 12-step programs or Course in Miracles programs or studying the teachings of Charles and Myrtle Fillmore at Unity. There's so many ways. Some find it through Buddhism. Some find it through Hinduism. Some find it through our First Nations experience. So today, let us be open to that. It is our natural state of being. It is not something that is foreign to us. In fact, spiritual experiences are an everyday occurrence if you choose to see it that way. So these wisdom teachings abound, and they come through us, as us, for us, and we're not setting things right. We're seeing things right first, and then everything follows in suit. Does that make sense? Okay, good. I also want to be reminding everyone here that this is actually Black History Month. January is Black History Month, and there is a great Canadian jazz musician who recently passed, 104 years old, Eleanor Collins. Now, Eleanor received the Order of Canada. She received in 2022 a stamp that was unveiled for her. A luminous soul who graced the lives of our melodic voice and unwavering spirit. This is what Eleanor did. Her legacy transcended time and weaved the jazz notes that she sang so that all barriers would be shattered. She was the first Black woman to have her own television show called Eleanor Sings, and her career continued as she raised a family and dealt with tremendous racism. She went about her business to shine her light, to raise her consciousness, to raise her vibration. And it did not matter what everyone else was doing. What mattered was what was going on inside of her. She was unafraid. She was fearless. She enrolled in spiritual New Thought, took up yoga, meditation, became a student of holistic health, and she was the music director at Unity of Vancouver for many years. And I first met her in my 20s. It was such an honor and a privilege to see her there singing and putting the music together. And we would connect on truth teachings. Did you ever find someone in your life that you connected with truth teachings on? Anybody? You found some mentors and teachers? Well, she was one of those people. And I remember going to her one day and saying, Eleanor, I don't know what's going on, but I seem to be in this stagnant place where I'm in situations I don't want to be in. I'm with people I don't want to be with. I'm in some financial challenges. Even my health is starting. And I said to her, I said, I feel like I want to raise myself up. I want to take these principles and do something with me. And she said something very clear, and I've never forgotten it. And she said, Janet, you must never lower your vibration to make someone else feel bad. When you are with someone who's going through a challenge, you rise your consciousness up, so you might even have more effect with that individual. But she also said everybody's on their own spiritual journey and their own spiritual path. So if that person's where they're at, that's where they're at. You don't need to change what you're doing. You need to raise up your consciousness. And I've never forgotten it. It was a life changer. And I encourage you all today, if you find yourself lowering your vibration in any way, you can switch it up in a moment by surrendering and letting go. And we're going to do that in a minute. Ernest Holmes was the founder of religious science and wrote a book entitled Science of Mind, which spoke of how people can actively engage their minds in creating change throughout their lives. In his book, he explained how to pray and meditate, how to find self-confidence, how to express love. And Science of Mind teaches the unity of all life. Intentions and ideas flow through the field of consciousness, which affects and creates the world around us. Charles Fillmore of Unity said it this way: we must learn to spiritualize the intellect, to work from divine mind, not human mind, because you know what happens with monkey mind. Anybody have the experience of monkey mind? Chatter, chatter, chatter. Anybody listen to it? Sometimes. Yes, I do. I do. And Myrtle Fillmore used prayer and affirmations as a co-founder of Unity. She used prayer to change the vibration in her body, and she was able to recover and heal from tuberculosis. Her book was later published entitled Myrtle's Healing Letters. Beautiful if you ever get a chance to read that. Jesus was a mystic teacher of consciousness. And he is written in many wisdom texts around the world. If you go to different places in the world and you go into their religious scriptures, whatever their way of communicating is, you will see that that name comes up a lot. And so I think there's something to be said about a basic principle that was taught by Jesus. And it goes like this: for where two or more are gathered together in my name, I am there amongst them. Now, this creative intelligence that he's speaking about, he is speaking in metaphysical interpretation. He's speaking about the I am in you, the consciousness in you. And when you gather the I am of everyone together, something is created tenfold, 100-fold, 1,000-fold. And our world needs that right now. They really do. We need everybody to bring the light. So that's what the mastermind prayer is. It is a principle that was brought into consciousness as a teaching that can widely expand your life. This principle was explored deeply by a great unity minister named Jack Boland. Now, Jack Boland wasn't just a unity minister. He was a 12-step speaker. He was a committed member of a program that really changed his life. And the 12 steps actually is based in Sermon on the Mount. And all of those principles in Sermon on the Mount are what are in the 12-step program that we know today. So Jack developed this way of scientific prayer, which is what masterminding is, scientific prayer. And it came because Jack was a great mentor to many people. He lived and breathed mastermind consciousness. Wherever he went, with whomever he was with, Jack had a clarity about life and an enthusiasm for life that nothing could sway him. And I know because I experienced it firsthand. His understanding of spiritual principle and universal truth was amazing. He's a master teacher. And he loved, loved, loved. He also had a good sense of humor. Does everybody have a good sense of humor? Without a sense of humor, I don't know what we're going to do in this world. So gather your sense of humor as well, okay? But he was very skilled at getting people to look deep in themselves at their human experience and their human challenge and to transcend that. And so how that came about was he noticed that when people would come in for spiritual counseling, that you could never solve a problem with problem consciousness. So if you go in with a tremendous challenge you're dealing with, you actually have to shift how you see that in order for you to be able to overcome that. So this mastermind principle he developed so that people could have a way into themselves even more. And so it is a scientific method of focusing the power of thought for a specific purpose of establishing a more direct connection. He combined this strength of the mastermind principle with encouraging people to find another prayer partner, another mastermind partner. And I encourage all of you in this room that when two or more of you are gathered in a focused way to attain things in your life that you're working on, it's powerful, it's miraculous. It is definitely based on that ancient premise that we spoke about, where two or more like-minded people, the sum is greatly increased. So, one of the great things about mastermind principle as well is that you can see for another person that you believe in them and they believe in you. And I tell you, I don't know about you, but there were times when I had a hard time believing in myself, and it was someone else who said, I believe in you. It's that Eleanor Collins treatment. Keep your vibration higher vibration. So things that you may have found very difficult to conceive or believe for yourself, other people can believe it for you, even in that moment if you're having a hard time. The demonstrations and dramatic positive changes in people's lives are truly, there are no words. So usually a mastermind group will consist of 2 to 6 people, or it can be as big as you want. But if you meet regularly in a atmosphere of trust and harmony and faith, because that's really what it is, it's faith in a power greater than ourselves, then we can support one another in the raising up of our lives. So the idea of a mastermind group is not to solve problems. Does anybody try to solve your problem for you? Nobody has someone trying to tell them what to do, how to do it, when to do it, who to see, who not to go to. Anybody have that experience? And I tell you, that is what a mastermind group is not. It is not about getting together in a circle and trying to tell people what to do. It's about surrendering in a place where when you get to the step, which is the step of asking, you are altered in how you think about it. So, answers and solutions occur in the most amazing ways. And I'll tell you, when you start to regularly be part of a mastermind group, you'll even get to the point where maybe you're asking for red shoes, and then the blue shoes show up, and you go, oh, no, I want the red shoes. But sometimes the blue shoes take you to the red shoes. Does that make any sense? Like we stop the flow of what we ask by resisting what's coming at us. So be open and receptive to it all. So what I want to do now is I am going to just give you what the 8 steps are very briefly, and then we're going to do a mastermind prayer together. Because it's in the practice that we actually experience the changes. So normally in a group that you would have a mastermind group with, you would have a facilitator who would basically just be taking the steps one step at a time. And then when you get to step 6, which is the prayerful affirming prayer, because that's what we're talking about, is affirmative ask, affirmative prayer. Everyone goes around the circle and they ask. And then the facilitator says, the mastermind source has heard your request, and so it is. So in this large group, we won't be able to do it individually, but I will ask you to ask for something in your own mind, and then we as a group are going to support you by just saying, we support you. So this spiritual counseling is available to you. You may have a therapist that you go to or a regular doctor. That is not what we're talking about here. What we're talking about here is finding something in your own everyday life that you can use that can help you in times of trouble, in times of strife, in times of disconnection. This can help you. So, first step of the mastermind, which is achieving this mastermind consciousness, this creative, intelligent force, is surrender. That we admit of ourselves that our ego, our egoic tendencies, are powerless to solve our problems and powerless to improve our life, and we need help. Now, surrender is not about giving your power away. That's what people think in this step. It's about feeling empowered because you're releasing the negative self-portrait of things in your life that are not working. So this step is super important. As we move into step 2, it's a step of belief. We come to believe in a power greater than ourselves, living from the highest consciousness, the consciousness that changes my life. And so when we release the negative self-portrait, we must believe in a positive self-portrait for ourselves, that place of highest self. Step 3 is, I'm ready to be changed. In this step, we realize that erroneous thinking creates fears, problems, and unhappiness, and we are ready to change our beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors so that our life can be transformed. So this is the willingness. Are you willing? Are you willing to make the change that will cause you to have something extraordinary happen? That's what that step's about. And then step 4 is you move to, I decide to be changed. I decide to surrender my ego and my will to a higher power, the mastermind consciousness, and my highest nature, and I ask to be changed at depth. I commit to the transformation of my life. So we've gone through these 4 steps: surrender, believe, I'm really ready to be changed, but step 4 is I allow the will of Spirit and the will of divine in me to be in charge. And step 5 is the one that everybody tends to have a little bit of a trigger about. It's a step of forgiveness. Anybody in this room have someone that they need to forgive? How about forgive yourself? So forgiveness is not an act of subservient kind of, oh, lowly me, please forgive me, please forgive me. Forgiveness is about allowing the law of circulation to move through you without any impediments. So this idea of forgiving is for love. For love. Are you for love? Yes, for love. So in this step, we allow the presence of grace in our life. We forgive our mistakes, our shortcomings, and we forgive anyone who has harmed us or injured us in any way. If there is any person, place, or thing that is causing you to not move and causing you anger, grief, perfectionism, guilt, shame, all those things. Or maybe it's a business situation that went wrong, or a financial episode that happened that caused you to lose all that was in your bank account. And that has happened to many people in my life. Health. What about health? Is there something that's occurring in your body right now that you might want to ask for forgiveness to be one of the key pieces to accept that where you're at right now is perfect and that you are whole, complete, and perfect as we go into the ask? So, forgiveness. 6 is ask, that we make known our specific request to the mastermind partners and we become willing to receive support and affirmation that our answers have all been revealed, already manifested. The divine order has already gone in to ensure that in the right time and in the right place that this ask will be manifested and is manifested. And 7 is I give thanks. We give thanks for the ever-expanding spiritual awareness that are reflections of perfection, and we embrace the same feelings we would have if our mastermind request was already fulfilled. And step 8, I dedicate my life. I believe in my divine good and the powerful promise that connects us all. I dedicate myself to be of maximum service to those around me, and I commit to living my life in a manner that sets the highest example for others to follow. I'm open to divine guidance, and I go forth with a spirit of enthusiasm, excitement, and expectancy. And honestly, we are going to go through these steps together, and it's going to be so quick, and you are going to feel something emotionally. You're going to feel something move in you, and it's really, really a powerful, powerful thing. This process is based in Christ consciousness, the enlightened consciousness that is in you. And it is in the midst of every single person in this room and on Zoom. And also, in addition to that, there is a other tool for transformation, and actually you were just talking about it this morning before service started. Vision boards, image books, goal setting, personal inventory. These are transforming systems that will allow you to integrate this powerful process in your everyday living. So I will end with a poem by the lovely David White, who is a conversational leadership expert on the planet right now. He's building people. He is going into corporations and teaching them the importance of having a conversation. And when you're in a mastermind group, you are in a conversation at a very high level, very high level. So here's how it goes. Working together. We shape ourselves to fit this world, and by the world are shaped again. The visible and the invisible, working together in common cause to produce the miraculous. I am thinking of the way the intangible air passed at speed around a shaped wing, easily holding the weight. So may we in this life trust to those elements we have yet to see, or imagine and look for the true shape of our own self by forming it well to the great intangibles about us. And this is what mastermind consciousness can do for you, with you, through you. So this will only take about 5 minutes, and then we are on with the show to enjoy some beautiful songs and some food in the other room. So I'd like everybody now who is willing to close their eyes or to take a soft gaze to the floor, because I like to do this part more as a meditation. When you're meeting in your own mastermind groups, you may be not closing your eyes, as you develop along. But let's do it for this purpose. So let us take a deep breath as we move through this scientific prayer based on affirmative prayer. When two or more are gathered, I am in their midst, the I am of you. And so, step one is the step of surrender. That I admit of myself, my ego is powerless to solve problems, powerless to improve life, and I need help, and I want to be empowered to do that. And if you're ready to take this step, and I know you are, you can say to yourself, I surrender. I surrender. Step two is the step of believe. That we now come to believe in a power greater than ourselves. We believe that living from the highest consciousness, the mastermind consciousness, does change my life. And if you are ready to take this step, and I know you are, we can say together, I believe. I believe. Step three, I realize that my erroneous thinking creates fear, problems, and unhappiness, and I am ready to change my beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors so that my life can be transformed. And if you're ready to take this step, and I know you are, you can do so by saying, I am ready to be changed. I am ready to be changed. Step four, I decide to be changed. I decide to surrender my ego and my human will to a higher consciousness, to a higher power, the mastermind, the creative intelligence. And this is my highest nature. I ask to be changed at depth and I commit to the transformation of my life. And if you're ready to take this step, and I know you are, we can say together, I decide to be changed. I decide to be changed. And step 5, we move beautifully and easily into this step because we have taken the first 4 steps in this affirmative prayer consciousness. And step 5 is, I am grateful for the presence of grace in my life. I forgive myself for all mistakes and shortcomings. I forgive all others who may have injured or harmed me in any way. And this step of forgiveness allows this law of circulation to move through us because we have released any person, place, or thing, including ourselves, that we are holding on to. And so, a powerful step, and if you are ready to take this step, and I know you are, together we say, I forgive. I forgive. We are giving love to every situation. And step 6 is the step of ask. I make known my specific request to my mastermind partners. I give my requests and am willing to receive the support and affirmation that my answers are being revealed to me now. Being revealed now and being manifested now as we sit together connected as one whole. All of us with our whole complete nature coming together with all of those in this room with their whole and complete nature. And so whatever it is that you need to ask for, maybe it has something to do with health, relationships, prosperity. Maybe there's a creative venture that you are working towards. Maybe there is a very challenging relationship that you would like harmony in. No one knows what your request is, but you know what it is, and we are feeling this answered prayer now. And so, in a smaller mastermind group, the facilitator would say, the mastermind has heard your request, and your prayers have already been manifested. Just breathe that in. Take that in. Because the moment we feel that, we are in a step of thanks. We have an attitude of gratitude. We give thanks for the ever-expanding spiritual awareness that we are all reflections of perfection, that we embrace the same feelings we would have if the mastermind requests were already fulfilled. And they are. And so together we say, I give thanks. I give thanks. And last is our dedication, our sacred contract. The contract that we all came into the world with, and that is love will never leave you. Spirit will never leave you. Love will never leave you. You have a sacred contract with the divine in you. The Christ consciousness, the enlightened self that knows only the incredible relationship that you have with the source of all being. And so we believe in our divine good, in the powerful promise that connects us all, and we dedicate ourselves to be of maximum service to those around us. We commit to living a life in a manner that sets the highest example for others to follow. We remain open and responsive to divine guidance. And we go forth with the spirit of enthusiasm, excitement, and expectancy. We are at peace. And so together we say, I dedicate my life. I dedicate my life. And that's the way it really is in this moment. And I thank you all for the beauty that you bring and for being in this community. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
That was beautiful.
Hello? Okay. Everyone can hear me? Okay, cool. My name is Hunter, and I'm grateful to be part of this community and this congregation here, and that was a very powerful class or sermon or whatever that was. I feel I feel somewhat profoundly changed, and thank you as well for your musical talent. You're a gift to us, so we greatly appreciate it. Yeah, and thanks, the little guy. High five. No, not yet. Okay. Okay, so I'm supposed to be doing the announcements, so I'm going to stop all that. Okay, please join us on Zoom for Monday meditation from 10:30 a.m. to 11:15. We check in with each other and enjoy a guided meditation. We uplift and acknowledge each person as we read the names of the people on our prayers list. Today is the last Sunday of the month, and it's the day that we celebrate the people who had birthdays this month. It is also the potluck lunch day. Please stay and eat. Even if you did not bring anything, we have amazing potluck lunches, as we always do. After the potluck today, stay for Cindy's Creative Cafe and Karaoke. This is the event, which takes a lot of work to set up. This event happens on the last Sunday of each month, which I mentioned. Is a chance for you to paint, draw, sing, tell a story, or work on your own craft project. Oh, is this another thing? Is this the same thing? Okay. I'm getting a little confused. I apologize. Okay. There's a chance for you to paint, draw, sing, tell a story, or work on your own craft project. This event is by donation. If you want to paint, the cost is $10 to pay for the materials. Here's your chance to connect with friends, share talents, and learn something new. Join us after the service and every last Sunday of each month from 12:30 to 3:30 p.m. All are welcome. Thank you, Cindy, for your inspiration. And then next slide, I think. For those who have joined the book club, this is a reminder that the next week we'll discuss January's book. Yeah, okay. Erotic Stories of Punjabi Windows. Okay, cool. That sounds interesting. This title is on the New Westminster Library's recommended list for this book club. Lindsay Munson will be the leading discussion, which will take place after coffee time around 12:45 next week. And then on the back of this page, we got more. And then next slide. Yeah. Unity of New Westminster is fully self-supported, and we're grateful for your gifts, which support us being here. Many of us contribute by pre-authorized payments, which are especially helpful to our budgeting. If you are not placing anything in the contribution basket today, please bless it silently when it comes to you, and then pass the basket along. For our online viewers, you will find a donation link in the description of the recording. And please like and subscribe to the channel so we can reach more people. Please give freely from a place of abundance and gratitude. Thank you. We are so blessed. Many of us contribute with pre-authorized payments, which are especially helpful for our budgeting. If you are not, it's duplicated for some reason. For some reason, it's copied and pasted again. That's the same thing. I guess that's it. We are so blessed. Thank you all for letting me come up here and do that. We're done.
Oh, okay, I'm supposed to come up and thank you all. I already did that. Okay, so did everybody get a good ask for their mastermind? Did something come to you that, and if something didn't, that's okay too. Something will. Affirmative prayer works. And yeah, used up. Thank you again, everybody, every single person here. Without you, we don't have this, so we need each other. We need each other a lot, okay? Thank you. Huh? We're circling up. Yes, we're circling up. We're circling up. Don't forget to circle up. Not a good